Welcome back. So today I'm going to talk to you about my 2020 goals, what they were, and how I did with them. Before you start this video, if you wanted to go back and see what my 2020 goals were, you can check those in the link up above. If not, that's okay. I'm going to recap them for you here as well. So I had 9 big goals set out for 2020. I did not reach quite a lot of them, but I did reach a few of them. So we're going to just go through and I will tell you if I hit the goal or not. First was building my author platforms. I definitely did this. I built my Twitter quite a bit. I did a little bit of building on Instagram. I think I gained like 100 or so followers on Instagram. Not a ton. I gained far more on Twitter. I think I gained a few hundred, like 300 or 400. I'm not sure. And then I also built my TikTok up from 0. I have 130 followers on that one. And then my YouTube, so this channel, I started at about 10 subscribers and I'm at 56. Not quite what I was hoping for when I started posting on YouTube, but it's still something, so you know. And then I'm also almost at 1,600 subscribers on my newsletter, so I built that up as well. Next thing I had was do more contests and giveaways. I definitely did this. I did a pre-order contest for Amy's Rebellion. I did a giveaway for the release of Gabriel is Cursed over a YouTube live stream. I also did a giveaway on Rafflecopter. And I've done several giveaways that were open to just my newsletter on top of that. So I did plenty of contests and giveaways. I'm probably going to scale back on giveaways for 2021 just because I don't have the money to put into it anymore. I usually just do giveaways if I'm doing like an author takeover or if I'm doing some other sort of event like a book release. My next goal that I put was to write 2 to 3 books or 150,000 words. I was far past the 150,000 words. Did I write 2 to 3 books? Kind of. I did one book that was for hire. I did one book that was completed, and then I have several others that aren't finished. And then I completed a lot of short stories. So I finished like War of the Twin Swords. I finished Moonvine, which ended up being in an anthology story. I finished part of a political satire. I finished part of a fairy tale retelling. I finished part of book 3 in the Nymph's Revenge series. I did finish Amy's Rebellion, so there's that. So I finished a significant amount of stuff, and then I had a total word count for the year of 280,000, which was pretty good. I'm hoping to be better about sticking to projects this coming year, so like not focusing so much on the word count. I do want to hit 250,000 words, but focusing more on the amount of projects completed, because I have a tendency to project hop, and then sometimes I won't finish the project, or I'll take a really, really long time to finish it. So I do want to get better about that. The next goal I had was to sell 250 copies of Spellbound by August. When I recorded the video, I had 130 copies sold and figured I could probably do this. Spellbound just it didn't really sell very well. I ended up hitting, I think I'm at 182 copies now. I did not hit that 250 copy goal. I haven't even hit 250 copies across all of my books yet, although I would like to soon. My goal for next year is to hit 1,000 copies for everything, and we'll kind of just see what happens with that. I'm kind of hoping that I do better because I would like to start scaling up, but we'll see what happens. I did not hit that goal though. I ended up getting 180 copies sold. My next goal was have 2 audiobooks ready for distribution, like up on Audible or whatever platform I chose. I did not meet this on purpose because I was originally going to do Spellbound and War of the Twin Swords. I did still do War of the Twin Swords because I really liked how the story turned out and I wanted it to be an audiobook. Plus it wasn't super expensive to produce because it was a short story. It was like 15,000 words or so. However, for Spellbound, I decided I'm going to wait until I do the revamp of it. So I'm changing the title to Rose's Spellbound, and I'm also planning on doing a full overhaul of the entire book now that I have improved a little bit writing-wise and just putting a little bit more time and care into it before I make it into an audiobook. The next thing I put was study graphic design. I tried to do this. It didn't go well. It was the program that I was doing that was supposed to be like a free class. It ended up being a huge scam, and I just backed the heck out of there, and it left such a bad taste in my mouth that I really just didn't go back to try to do anything graphic design. I think I signed up for something on Coursera, and then I never actually went through with it. The next one I had was to learn more about branding and marketing, which I definitely did. I've been taking the Publish and Thrive course. I took a couple of marketing courses on Coursera, and I also took a couple of marketing and branding courses on Skillshare, and I think my branding and marketing has definitely improved. It's still not quite where I'd like it to be, but I'm getting there. It's progress. It's progress. So I feel like I definitely did reach that goal, and I hope to continue with that goal in the future, like keep working on my branding and marketing. The next goal I had was to make $100 a month in book royalties. That also did not happen. I did not even make 100 in book royalties for the year. So that was definitely, I think I was being a little bit unrealistic with myself. I know that for a lot of the people that I know, they haven't really started seeing like good royalties until they had a full series out. So I'm hoping to see that start to improve once I finish the Nymph's Revenge series. We'll see what happens with that. And then the last one I had, according to YouTube, was to read 5 books I loved and 20 books in total, which I did. I think I actually went a little bit over my count. I got to like 23 books or so. And then my goal, I upped it to 25 for this coming year. Now that we've gotten over the ones from YouTube, so those were all the goals I had from YouTube. I hit most of them aside from the book sales related ones. Unfortunately, I just didn't get there. But that's okay. Now let's talk about the ones that I wrote in my planner, because they are a little bit different. I have mostly like more numbers focused ones, but I also do have a couple things that aren't really numbers focused. And I hit quite a few of these, so I was pretty proud of myself for this, because I didn't want to put them up unless I actually hit the goals, or at least came close. One of the goals that I had in my planner, because I had quite a few, was to make 10% of my income from books and writing. I actually did hit this goal because I did some ghostwriting. I got paid money for an anthology. I had some book royalties, and I had some audiobook royalties. And that added up to 10% of my income. I actually have the exact amount on my blog, but I don't know it off the top of my head. If I can find it, I will put it up here so you'll see it appear next to me here. The next goal I had was to post on YouTube at least once per month. I have been doing that. I've actually been posting once a week. I did a little like YouTube class saying how often you should post and when you should post. And I feel like I've definitely been getting better about my consistency, but I'd like to start being more consistent and doing more live streams as well, because those have been a lot of fun for me, but sometimes I'm just too like mentally exhausted to do them. The other goal I had on here was to make 3 more writer or blog friends, which I did, and they're amazing. And here are a couple of the other goals I had. This is financial goals. One was to save $8,000 to $10,000. That didn't happen because my income definitely dropped with the pandemic and everything. And the other was to use my money more wisely for business. I think I've definitely been doing that. I've been better about buying certain things like covers unless I know I need it for a series. And I also invested in getting vellum for book formatting and pro writing aids, so that way I could cut down on the amount of editing needed as well. And then I also invested in Publish and Thrive, so for branding, marketing, etc. My other goals, 250 copies sold. That didn't happen. Loved by 2 to 3 big being they have 1 to 5,000 followers, book bloggers. And I did hit this goal. I had a couple of people actually really liked War of the Twin Swords, and a couple of people that really liked Gabriel is Cursed already, so that was really awesome. But that's all I have for you today. If you liked this video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to my channel down below. So let me know, how did your 2020 goals go? Did you hit them? Did you feel like you were a little bit trolled by them with everything that went on? Let me know in the comments. Thanks. Bye.